reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Justin.
I'm your other host, Quincy.
Yeah! Drinking anything good over there, Q?
I've got a Starbies, but I also just bit into the world's hardest piece of Laffy Taffy. Fucking hurt my tooth.
I just pop it in the mouth and let it kind of work its way to be a little bit more easier to manage. But yeah, I don't fuck with Laffy Taffy like that. Saltwater Taffy, though, I can fuck with. As for me, a little bit of news today got me, like, if I'm going to be talking about it, I need to drink a little something. So I have a cotton candy Truly. I bought all the strange flavors of Truly, and I really kind of enjoy them.
Okay.
Yeah, baby. Like, the cotton candy one actually tastes pretty good, even though it's, like, light and airy and sugary, even though it has no sugar. Yum, yum. Let's get the Humble Bundles out of the way. Good old Humble Bundles got the Telltale Collection, a 8-game bundle for only $12, featuring one of my favorite games of all time. Well, two of my favorite games of all time. I'll explain in a second. The Expanse, the Telltale series, I have not played, but I've heard good things about, and I'm glad I'll be able to play it. The Walking Dead, the Telltale Definitive series is all of the Clementine branded games. The Wolf Among Us, the favorite game I was talking about before. Grade A Fables storytelling. I'm here for the sequel that got announced a while back. Batman the Enemy Within, which is Season 2, and Batman the Telltale series, Season 1. I prefer The Enemy Within. It was actually very good storytelling.
I didn't finish The Enemy Within.
Okay.
I don't think I actually started The Enemy Within.
Oh, I liked it a lot. I recommend it very highly. And then the Tales of Monkey Island Complete Pack, which is the episodical series that came after Return to Monkey Island. So
all the Monkey Island.
Yeah, almost all the Monkey Island.
The Monkey Island.
No LeChuck's Revenge, but LeChuck is there. I don't know. This one helps out Save the Children. Believes every child deserves a future, and in 120 countries around the world, they work every day to give children a healthy start in life, the opportunity to learn in school, and protection from harm. All three of those very powerful messages to save children. I remember seeing a long time ago seeing the stickers on bumpers of people who were to be trusted because they were people who volunteered for Save the Children. And I think they still have that program, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Pathfinder, I believe it is turning 2 or 3 today. But even still, the second edition, pretty good stuff if you happen to like, well, math. Pathfinder second edition, almost 72 items for $30. And it's adventures, maps, extra expansions, full supplement add-ons. A deck of cards that is meant for a very specific storytelling set piece. Flip mats in case you want maps to go along with these adventures. The list goes on. I can continue, but I won't. This one helps out comic books for kids. Quincy and I both love comic books, and we have an okay disdain for children. So
I am a very good uncle.
Yeah.
I have never been a father. I've been told I would be a good one, but I'm a very good uncle. So I think I do okay with kids.
In another server, I'm called Unk, and I kind of adapted to that. So I said, thumbs up. I'll take it for now. But Comic Books for Kids realizes that there are times that children will need to be in hospitals or cancer centers, and so they basically donate comic books to give them something to imagine while they are in these illness facilities. And, I mean, we've all been to a doctor's office and had to read some nonsense. Give kids comic books to read while they're waiting for their turn, or their parents.
This is where I sit there and go, those little, like, buy them at the cash register Archies and stuff like that would be fucking great. You just something that could be, like, manhandled and for some reason still doesn't fall apart.
Yeah, it's stapled with like titanium,
And glued with like liquid titanium.
Yeah. There's like 5 different layers of glue. Don't know how. Only one page ripped out. Not the whole thing fell apart. How strange. But, I mean, Archie Comics would be nice. Game Pass let us know a whole bunch of stuff has happened, such as an announcement for the release date for Avowed. I'm now locked in on this date. I'm probably going to ask for this date off February 18th, 2025. Sadly, it says that it is going to only be single player. I thought this would have at least 2-player co-op, but no, just one. I'm okay with that. We'll see what this game's got. It's so pretty. Boop. Available today, we have ourselves Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl, Little Kitty Big City. I played a little bit of that for the Steam Next thing, but it didn't run too well. I know why. My graphics card was a little outdated. And Play Up,
So what you're telling me is the city was the kitty was little enough, but the city was probably too big for you.
The city was looking a little not big and very deconstructed. Ooh, the buildings were gonna fall down. And a huge 65 gigabyte patch for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. You want to take a crack at how big it is now? Because we missed one before this. How big do you think Microsoft Flight Simulator
395.
Higher.
482.
Lower.
450.
445. For all of it, including the 4K packaging. That's not bad. Figuratively.
That's kind of wild.
That is kind of wild. But they almost have the entire map charted out. The entire world is somewhat accessible and somewhat realistic. Not 100%, but the major areas are still good.
Noise.
Stalker 2, I'm probably going to download and install over my weekend. I am very excited for Stalker.
Hey, we've been talking about this since it was first announced. It was announced so long ago that it was coming to Game Pass. Like, this was announced
2021.
Fuck, man. Yeah, like the second they knew this game was happening, they knew it was coming to Game Pass, pretty much.
Yeah, and they only gave us stills back then, and then we got the trailer during the Xbox partner preview, the first one, back in like March, and then they said, yeah, it's coming this year, and we're like, oh, okay, cool. I'm here for it. I'm probably, as I said, gonna download it, play it for my weekend. This looks like a ball of fun. I love Stalker games. Clear Sky is still one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah, out of context, that sounds really bad.
What, Clear Sky?
No, I like Stalker games.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry. I like get out of here, Stalker games. I'm very curious. I want to see what the fuck. Yeah. But nope. I've also been playing a shit ton of Black Ops 6. Played one round of Warzone, which they make you install. But when I played it, it's rough with the new Omni movement. I was having a bad time. It's still fun, though. It is very arcadey. I'm excited for the new Zombies map that is coming out in 2.5 weeks. And they're going to keep including a whole bunch of skins and other various treasures. So far, the game is an overall hit. But that'll bring me to something in a little bit. I'll explain. Boop. Diesel Legacy, a fighting game I've been excited for some time. I was in the beta, played 3 matches, and I didn't know that was the only day that I could play. I'm excited for characters to be released in this. I want to see more from this nice fighting game.
That is quite the outfit.
Yeah. Saga, the strong woman. And she got super armor, she could dash in, she got good juggles. I'm here for this fighting game. I hope it's only, I believe, $25 on pre-order, but it's early access, I believe they said in January. I'm excited. Good fighting games. So, when I saw this, I didn't know what it was. It's in Fortnite. So, when I first saw it, I was like, okay, Gundam, a new Gundam game. I'm here for it. Wait, why do I see, like, Rebel Team leaders. Why do I? It's in Fortnite. They made this shit in Fortnite. There is a code that will be on the screen very shortly that has a nice little fight arena while Gundams are fighting. I was like, this shit cool, but how'd you guys get the models? I,
Yeah, I mean, if they're legit Gundam, I feel like they have to have some kind of agreement.
I hope so. I mean, they also use the name Gundam, which
Yeah.
the Gundam logo down here is the real one. I don't know what this is. Look Northworld. I don't know what that is, but down below, Sunrise. That is the company that is behind Gundam. So this is not sponsored or endorsed by, but they're gonna say copyright to them. So Epic is not behind this. It's user ran, but Sunrise is gonna be copyrighted on it. I don't know about the legality of it. I am gonna check this out though. It seems like probably a one and done quick play, and so be it. But I have taken 2 screenshots of this to make sure that I get into this one. Last week I forgot to mention something. Monster Hunter World Wilds, the beta was very, very fun, and at the end of it, there was another talk about for a mobile game that's about the same size as Wilds for mobile, and you can move this stuff over. So
You have phones, don't you?
I mean, so this is on a Snapdragon mobile tablet. I believe that's what they're using to record this on. So you can see a few graphical bugs every now and again, things popping in, textures finally being up, your palicos being very reliable, actually taking aim at the monsters you're hunting. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then they said, oh, well, we're also adding gacha elements because you can collect superior hunters that can help you do better in hunting. So there is going to be character gathering. These are not armors that you can wear freely. These are going to be characters that you need to purchase or unlock.
How many cats can I have?
Palicos, usually it's just the one. If you find
All right, I don't want it.
Well, hold on. If you find the wild ones that are trying just to protect their lands, you can have up to like 20 kind of floating around trying to stop you from destroying their place.
Do I have to kill them or something?
No, you just kind of bat them
Oh,
away, but
okay.
sometimes they'll help you out by throwing nets over whatever monster you're fighting just to get you out of their area quicker. Kuda Yaku right there, picking up a rock. A Pookie Pookie right there, spitting up goo. So you're getting some old classics from World and thereabout. I am very excited, but I don't have a phone for this one, so hopefully it'll see a PC release. They said that they're going to have a bunch of continuous events with recolored creatures. They are hinting that the pink Raytheon is going to be coming back, and I am dead ass excited for that one at least. Monster Hunter Outlanders is what this one is all about. Yeah. So, as of yesterday, the polls have opened for the Video Game Awards, or the Game Awards, I should just say. I am connected to it, and I'm gonna briefly go down while selecting what I'm gonna pick. I am placing my votes right here, right now. So, Game of the Year, we have Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erd Tree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Metaphor Refantasio.
Isn't that just a DLC for Elden Ring?
Yes, but it was considered to be a welcome addition to the game, and they did say they considered another DLC prior to one that was in Bloodborne. I don't remember what the fuck that one. The one that had Maria. They included that one. So they said DLC is eligible just as long as it was released in that year and it surpassed expectations.
Interesting.
I said that's fair. Shadow of the Erd
You know
Tree.
what's funny is I have not played a single one of these.
No, but if you had to choose one, which one would it be?
I've heard amazing things about both Shadow Tree and Black Myth Wukong.
Okay. I've heard good about all of these. I've played Balatro. It's a very fun, very addictive game. When it dropped on phone for $15, I began to scratch my beard and go, "Do I want to put $15 on my phone?" I voted against it. Shadow of the Erd Tree, I have put a lot of hours into. Metaphor of Fantasio, I have a couple songs on my playlist. It is stellar. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is a breath of fresh air, but I can't play it. So, Shadow of the Erd Tree. Next category. I don't want to share my votes, thank you. Best Game Direction. Same exact list up. Honest to God, I wish I was joking. So, Best Game Direction, it would probably be Balatro. A very addicting poker-like that is always different or seed generated. I'll take Balatro for that one. Best Narrative. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
I don't know why I thought you could say best nerd.
Best Narrative. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Metaphor Rifantasio, Suena's Saga Hellblade 2, and the remake for Silent Hill 2. Well, Silent Hill 2, I'm just shoving down a flight of stairs because I just did not like the look of it. It did not give me the feeling of being in front of a CRT at like 9 p.m.
Well,
no other lights.
That's not fair.
I know. I also didn't buy it because Konami ditched fucking.
That's
Kojima.
more fair.
Yeah, ditched Kojima for PT, and PT isn't gonna come out. So
looks at Panchico machines. Yeah, that's very fair.
Oh man, there was a person selling them online in English.
Nah, I'm good.
Only 1,300.
That's like 1,400 more than I have.
Yeah, you're right. I think I'm gonna vote for Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. It was a big story, a daring push. Suena's Saga Hellblade 2 is a story of depression, and I got that enough myself. I played only 2 areas of it. And Metaphor of Fantasio, I have put 0 hours. I don't even own it. So, Like a Dragon.
If anyone's wondering why it's only him voting and not me, it's because yet again I have played none of these.
Oh. Plus, this is me logged in. There's me up in the corner.
Yeah, but I could be doing it as you're doing it.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. This one is Best Art Direction, and there's an interesting one here, and I'll explain it in a second. Astrobot, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree, Metaphor with Fantasio, and Neva in EVA. I've never heard of that, but I do remember seeing it. This exact image and then like a few cutscenes after. This does look like a very beautiful game that I would potentially play, but alas, I have not, so I'm gonna have to stick with Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erd Tree. Bop. Best score and music. Ooh, well, I can tell you this for free. Silent Hill 2's on here, and I do love Silent Hill 2's soundtrack.
This might be for the first time in a very long time that I haven't played at least one of the games on the polls.
Yeah.
Like, there's at least one normally that I've played,
Yeah. This one's a rough one because Stellar Blade I only played a little bit of, and it was through a friend. Metaphor of Fantasio, as said, I really like the music. Silent Hill 2, definitely the reprised music isn't bad, even though I don't want to support them. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth has, I think, 3 updated tracks, but everything's pretty much the same, and I haven't heard Astrobot.
Yes, I guess that really comes down to how good was the Final Fantasy music the first time. I mean, it's Final Fantasy, their music's normally pretty fucking fire.
I mean, yeah, when we
at the time, I guess you do really have to focus on only the new music.
You hear the words One Winged Angel, and you're just like, ooh, there's 3 things that come to mind. One being, of course, Sephiroth, one being that really boss-ass fucking music, and one being Kenny Omega. So, I like Metaphor Repetazio for music. I added the music recently. It's pretty boss-ass. The art is beautiful. I didn't even vote for that one on that one. I guess this is their gimme. Best audio design. This is Astrobot. I don't know how Astrobot got on all these. Call of Duty Black Ops.
I heard it's amazing, and it dropped really late in the year, so it squeaked by in time for these polls. But I've heard really good things about it.
Well, speaking of squeaked by, Astrobot's here. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 with how many people they had playing this
This is the
shit.
first one to be on here.
That's right. And I was like, y'all kind of could have stretched it out to 7 or 8 nominees if you honestly had it there. But okay. But Call
So
of Duty
what is this one for again?
Best audio design, which their
Okay.
footsteps, the crunching of glass, the story.
Gotcha.
If you pay attention to the story, there's like little whispers during the party that you can kind of listen in on. I kind of like their sound design. Silent Hill 2, same thing, but the clank, clank, clank of the Pyramid Head makes me say Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Best performance. So this is the individual actor or actress that played the character. Brianna White for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I don't know who she played. Hannah Tell for Life is Strange Double Exposure. Don't know who she played. Humberly Gonzalez for Star Wars Outlaws. Luke Roberts for Silent Hill 2. I assume he played, what's his name? The main character. And Melina Jurgens for Suina's Saga Hellblade 2. Well, if he's the only character that I would know offhand for the remakes, so I guess that would just be my only choice. Bop. Holy crap! I wasn't expecting to see Diablo 4 here. Sorry, I just like stuttered for a second. So
broken. I'm broken.
So this
I
one-
forgot that came out this year. That was this year?
That was this
feels
ye-
like a century ago.
It was January. Yeah. Season 1
Holy
was
shit.
Season 1 started in late July.
I didn't play a single one of the seasons. I sat there and
I-
busted my ass to finish the game before season 1 started, didn't, and then finished the game and never went back.
I didn't either. I played a little bit of Season 1 and then just like shit all over myself in PvP and said, I don't think I'm going to enjoy this. Okay, so this is innovation and accessibility, which Diablo 4 did have a little bit more of accessibility, I will say, but there's other games here, such as Call of Duty Black Ops 6, which has their overall audio control, which allows you to hear a little bit better, be a little bit more, what do they call it? I guess perceptive in your field. Dragon Age, the Veilguard, I heard it started off real rough, but I don't know anything of its accessibility. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, the remake of the second game back when it was on the fucking Commodore. Apparently it plays well. I once again don't know very
Second
much about
game
it.
on the Commodore. I feel like if it's the second game, Commodore's too old.
Well,
I could be wrong.
No, this is the remake. This is all the graphics are updated. There's a dash ability. There's climbing.
Right, but you're saying that when it was on the Commodore, but it's the second. Oh, you're saying second as in it's the remake, not
Yes.
second as in it's the second game in the franchise. Gotcha.
Correct.
I thought you were saying it was the remake of the.
It story wise, it is a remake of the one from 1989, long time ago.
I don't remember when the Commodore came out.
I don't either, but it was a late entry into the Commodore's field. And then Star Wars Outlaws. Once again, don't know what accessibility. So the only thing that I can rightly do is base it between Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and Diablo 4, and we both know which one I'm picking.
Right.
Bop.
Diablo 4.
That one hurt me a little, Q. Games for impact. Games that made you think and have an actual message at the end. Some of these games are very personal, and they were written as a personal note, and a lot of people got to read it, such as Neva, Life is Strange Double Exposure, and Suina's Saga Hellblade 2. However, the other ones that are here, Tales of Kenzera Zao, Indica, and Closer the Distance. All these games, I've heard of 4 of these. Yeah, these 4 here. Closer the Distance and Indica, I do not know. Tales of Kenzera Zao was kind of published out by the Critical Role Foundation, so their message was to kind of push ahead a nice message while also building a beautiful world. They want to keep building more of these games. So this is a good world building one. Suina's Saga, depression. That's the bare minimum. You start depressed. Life is Strange Double Exposure is a good.
What are we? We're depressed. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Then place to win is Saga Hellblade 2. You'll stay neutral the entire time. Life is Strange Double Exposure. The first 2 games were fine, very troubling, but very real, very guttural. Neva, once again, I've only seen and only got a few glimpses of, so I would probably vote for Tales of Kenzera. Yes, sir. Holy cow. We're not even halfway. I'm going to speed this along then. Best ongoing. Destiny 2's on here, and it kind of bums me the fuck
Nah,
out.
man. I can tell you right now, having only played 2 games on this list, it's going for one I didn't play. It's got to be Helldivers 2, right?
Believe it or not, I'm kind of leaning toward Fortnite because of their
You bitch.
Hold on. I actually got an argument here. With Fortnite,
Okay.
they've been adding people, characters. They've been pulling ideas. They have a nice creative side with their Lego thing, and they're wanting to do more with that Lego thing. They're wanting specific Lego sets so that way you can build them outside of the game. They're wanting more of that. I can see this being really good for young kids. And Helldivers 2, what with closing themselves off to 70 countries, kind of ticked me off back in the day. They've opened
I forgot about that.
Yeah, they've opened themselves back up to 12 of those 70.
To be fair, when you say Helldivers 2, the blame should not go on the developers of that game. It was not their fault. That goes on Sony and Sony alone.
Yeah, the head, I forget his name, but the head guy at Arrowhead came out and said, my hands are tied. I wish I could have thrown a letter at them, but what can I do? They are the publisher. They are the one who is what they can place our game on is up
right. Yeah, no, yeah. I just want to make sure everyone realizes, in case anyone hadn't heard the story, they don't go in thinking it was Arrow and whatnot when it was very much Sony.
Yeah. During some Twitch event that was out here in Vegas, I ran into a guy in cosplay going downstairs, and I gave him the salute. He gave me one back, and he says, "Man, I wish I could have changed my costume." And I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah." And he pulls up his helmet, and he's Filipino. And I was like, "Oh." And he's like, "Yeah, I came out here just to dress up as something I won't be able to play when I get back home." And I was like, "Fuck." And he's like, "I'll play it."
Yeah, that's rough.
Here. I was like, he was like, "I'll play around here and probably buy a cracked copy." And I was like, "That's fair too." But I gotta put it up to Fortnite. Sorry, Destiny.
Yeah, the reasoning not to give it to Helldivers, it really makes sense.
Sorry, Arrowhead, it ain't you. But in best community support, Helldivers 2 is here, and it kind of makes me go, oh, hang on. No Man's Sky has put up 3 patches, 3 major upgrades to the game in the last 2 years. And that's something to be dedicated to. But Fortnite has done that 7 times over in the last 2 years. Final Fantasy XIV, always a baller of a fucking game. Their expansion always sells, always closes down a shitload of servers because nobody can get on. But it still sells amazing. And lastly, Baldur's Gate 3 down on the end. I fucking love Baldur's Gate 3. Their 3 patches that they've had so far have boosted the game's morale tenfold every single patch. They even add in a couple extra little story bits that are kind of sprinkled around. I think I'm going to give this one to Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3 was amazing. That having come out this year and not being on some of those other lists is kind of hurtful.
Kind of hurtful. I really was mad that it wasn't in the best soundtrack. Down by the River was a good fucking song. Really good mellow song. But best independent game. Neva is on here. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, the very strange puzzle-like game from Annapurna. UFO 50, which is the strange Atari-like, as they wanted to call it. Very fun-looking game, but not, I don't think, any of our styles. Animal Well, which is a beautifully hand-drawn point-and-click adventure. But of course, my vote is going to go to the poker-like Balatro. I like Balatro. Best debut indie game. Now this one has one that I might actually lean over and vote for. The Plucky Squire. Another one, The Pacific Drive, is fine. Very surreal, but I don't Manor Lords, which dropped on Game Pass as well as on PC and PlayStation. Animal Well is on here. Balatro is here. So it's Balatro and Plucky Squire. I think I'm going to stick with the card game. Pop. Best mobile game. Zenless Zone Zero, Wuthering Waves, Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket, Balatro that I did not buy, and AFK Journey. AFK Journey was fine. The rates were still kind of jacked. Wuthering Waves was pretty, but very fan servicey. And then Zenless Zone Zero started getting that way too. I will admit I did like the design of Zenless Zone Zero. Lesser of two evils. It's kind of strange that none of the games that you play on mobile was on there either.
I mean, mine's not new. It's been around for like 9 years or 8 years or some shit like that, you know?
Right.
Yeah, a lot of people are very upset with it nowadays, so.
Yeah. Best VR/AR. So they've combined them this year. I've
heard a lot of good things about Arkham Shadows. I didn't know they remade Arizona Sunshine.
Yeah, that's for both of the games, I think. But they remade all of them in better quality. Asgard's Wrath 2 was a launch title for the Quest 3. Metal Hellsinger VR was brought up, and a lot of people really like it. Metro Awakening is before Artyom took over. This is another guy. I think I'm going to kind of go with you on this one, be like Batman Arkham Shadow, because that one actually looked really cool. Oh boy, best action game. So, Black Myth Wukong, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade, and Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. Now, 3 of these are good action games. 2 of these are sellouts. Oh boy. Stellar Blade is a fine action game, but nothing I would really vote for. Helldivers 2, sorry Airhead, it wasn't you, it's Sony. Black Myth Wukong, a fine game, but one I have not played. Call of Duty Black Ops 6, very fun game, but not this. I'm not voting for you on this one. Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 is what I'm voting for. It was
again like one game on that list that I've played.
We gotta get those numbers up. Best action adventure. This one's Astrobot, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, Silent Hill 2, Star Wars Outlaws, and The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom, the first Nintendo title on this entire list so far. Yikes. The only one that I've technically played is Silent Hill 2. I'd rather give it to Nintendo. Okay, best RPG. Dragon Dogma 2, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, or Metaphor Repetazio.
I keep thinking the Infinite Wealth is a domino mask before realizing it's an infinite sign.
I mean, I kind of see it too now.
Every time I look at the screen, I'm like, oh, what is that domino mask up there?
This one's kind of tough, but I'm gonna have to vote very quickly because there's still fucking 12 left.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a light news week, so it's kind of we're talking about and we're breaking it down. I mean, people are getting to discover games they haven't seen maybe.
It's fair enough. I am gonna be voting for Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree for best RPG. I didn't play Dragon's Dogma 2. I want to play Dragon's Dogma 2, but I don't have any money.
See, that's one of my big problems with these games.
I don't have any money. Best fighting game. Slap Hands Together. It's Tekken 8. But I know that it's going to lose. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Every person who I know has played it has called it a boss-ass game. Also, thank you for the subscription.
Thank you.
Hey,
who was it?
I
don't have that stream.
Not last week. Last year. Thank you. That's Michael. Michael Finders 1.
Oh, thank you, Michael.
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is definitely going to probably take it, but I am still going to push it onto Tekken 8. The other nominees are Multiverses, the free-to-play from Warner Brothers, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics featuring Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and an actual damn good classic, and Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising, a fantasy-style fighting game. I like its style, but some of the mechanics are a little jaded on me. But I am voting for Tekken 8 because I like it more than Sparking Zero, even though I know it's going to fucking lose. Bit of a bummer, but yeah. Best Family Game, and this one features 3 Nintendo games. Astrobot, Princess Peach Showtime, Super Mario Party Jamboree, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, and The Plucky Squire. Oh, and thank you for the bids. Thanks, brother.
Thank you. Well, that's kind of Nintendo's jam, you know.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna vote for the one that I might.
Every time I buy a Nintendo console, I want to get Mario Party, and then I stop and go, I don't have enough controllers or enough people to play this with, and that's the only reason I don't.
I don't.
You know what I mean?
I think Super Mario Party Jamboree is online, so it makes it all the better. I mean, an online.
Yeah, but I think it's like one of those games that's just more fun in person.
That too, so you can actually punch the person you're challenging.
I wasn't gonna go there.
Would you?
Maybe.
Voting for Super Mario Party Jamboree. Best Sim/Strategy. I have only played one of these. So, Age of Mythology Retold, Frostpunk 2, Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess, Manor Lords, and Unicorn Overload. Yeah, I played Frostpunk 2 for a short bit. It's not a fun game, and no. Yeah, even Sock says Manor Lords for the Rage Quit. I heard it was not great, but Frostpunk is not great either. Put kids in the coal mines. Best Sports/Racing. Conceptually, all these games exist. I haven't played a single one of them.
Yeah, me either. But I could probably guess it's probably not 2K24.
I mean, if they had football, I'd probably go for the football. Just because Madden usually takes. But not seeing Madden here makes me go, huh.
That's interesting.
That is interesting. I'm not a big basketball guy. I'm not a big soccer guy. I'm okay with racing. Just not F1. We're about to have an F1 thing out here.
Traffic is going to be so bad.
They said just take the overpass and everyone will be fine.
Traffic is still going to be so bad.
Yeah, you're right. Because no one knows how to drive in this city. Sadly...
Because none of them are from here. They're all lost.
Yeah. Sadly, the only thing that makes this game worth it is L.A. Night. Yeah. Wow. Best multiplayer.
The lack of enthusiasm there was interesting.
All of those games have the prime for greatness. Best multiplayer. Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Tekken 8, and Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. Socks in chat says none of these are best multiplayer, to be honest, and Tekken's fine. Tekken Tuesdays are always fun over at the Rusty Rupees. All of these have their prime material to be called a multiplayer game. I like zombies. Boop.
Zambies.
I like Zambies. Best adaptation. Now, this is the either live action or animated series that has been a part of it. This one you can vote for yourself, Q, if you haven't.
I've only seen one of these, actually.
Oh, you didn't watch Knuckles?
I haven't watched it yet. It's on my list.
Okay. I've watched 4 episodes of the new season of Arcane. It's good. It's very all over the place. Second season starts off really weird. I watched most of Fallout. It's good. Watched 3 episodes of Knuckles. It's fine. It's just I'm not the audience, I don't think. Like a Dragon, I'm going through. I'm on episode 6 right now. It's damn fine. It's definitely not Yakuza, but it's a good story. It's a good cop drama, you know? And then Tomb Raider: The Legend of Lara Croft, which I
haven't watched yet.
I think I saw the little what do they call it, window of it, but I don't think I clicked into it. I'm gonna vote for the thing I'm wearing on my arms at all times. Hi Riot, how you doing? Click. Meh. Most anticipated game. Now, this one has one that got me fucking wild. Because even you would agree on this. Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
They're just calling it On the Beach.
On the beach.
Okay.
Ghost of Yote, which I heard is going to be twice as big as Ghost of Tsushima. And that's something to be excited for. Rockstar's been yucking up Grand Theft Auto 6, and they said that they're going to show some gameplay on the Video Game Awards. And I said, you do that, I would change my vote. But there's two others here. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, which is going to be released, I believe, middle of next year. I'm kind of excited for it, considering we haven't had a Metroid Prime game since 3. And that was end of GameCube, beginning of Wii. Like, I don't know how long ago that was, but that was a very long time for me. And last but not least, the game that I am most excited for, Monster Hunter Wilds. Bop. Please. Hello? There we go.
We broke it!
Well, we almost broke it. It wasn't moving. Content creator...
We voted one too many times.
Oh, God. Four more. Let me take a shot of this.
I got nothing on this one. I have not watched a single one of these people.
So I haven't either. I've seen a clip of her screaming at something, and I've seen a clip of him yelling at himself. I
mean, I get both those energies. That makes sense to me.
Yeah. So Queso, he's a bit of a bigger gentleman, and he likes to yell answers. Be like, "Who is that? Oh, it's me." That type. He is very energetic about the same thing. Meanwhile, Usada Pecora, I believe, was being killed as in Among Us, and when she got killed, she went into the channel that the other person was in and started cursing him out on stream in a cute way, though. In a cute way, though.
Okay. I don't know, man. Okay.
That was the only scene.
That was the only... Yeah.
We're not there yet. So if I had to vote for someone, it would be the one who actually made me laugh. Which I'm surprised to see a VTuber there. Best esports game. Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends, Bang Bang, and Valorant. The lesser of two evils tells me Counter-Strike, but at the same time, I'm not the one here with 2 League of Legends tattoos. You get...
Yeah. I mean, you used to play a lot of Counter-Strike, though.
I used to play a lot of Counter-Strike. All right, best esports athlete. I know who I'm voting for just because he is kind of like the poster child for League of Legends videos now. And there's Chovy's fine. He's the only other one I know. Yeah, I don't know anyone else. So it's Faker. Look at the moves. There we go. Best esports team. If I were just to go T1, that would still stick with the Faker vote. We can never be Faker. We will never be him. No, I can't hit those macros in time. With or without lag, with or without any form of actual training. He will always be him. T1. Oh, that's it. Hooray!
We did the thing.
Oh, it actually condenses down.
Oh.
Interesting. So, here's the funny thing. Round 1 opens December 2nd. 30 nominees vote for 10. Round 2 opens up December 5th. 10 nominees vote for 5. Round 3 opens up December 9th. 5 nominees vote for 1. And this is the player's voice. So this is going to be the big vote. This one is going to go until, December 10th, when I believe this is going to launch. Hang on, let me watch. When's it going to be? No, December 12th. So it's going to be able to tabulate all of those votes at the very end. If you miss one, I'm sure you can hop in, but you can vote for your personal voice. Oh, am I screwed out again? Well, I tried to go back to that thing. But in short, they're going to open up for Player's Voice. Player's Voice is the best game that you thought that it should be there. So I'm going to go back through all this and hit the notify me and get an email because, oops. Bop. Oh, wait. Not bop. Any other gaming news you got, Q?
I think that's it, bud.
Then we got shoe news. Gosh darn. Coraline just hit theaters not too long ago, and it was kind of
I still have not watched that.
Okay.
Ever.
Apparently it was a major success. And thank you to the success, we have ourselves some Converse All-Stars dressed up in Coraline, and they look really good. I wish these can these go bigger? It's as big as they get. But they draw the cat on one side and then Coraline with some really nice colorful flowers on the other side. No button eyes on these, luckily, but these look possibly the greatest. There's a couple with button eyes on this one here, and I believe the stars.
They should have just done buttons as like that. You know how like a lot of shoes have that thing you lace the lace through in the middle. They should have just made buttons for this.
Oh, I didn't see the other styles. There's also a
the other styles. Get it? I may not have watched it, but I know enough to make the jokes.
That's fair. There is another set here, the all black ones, that does have a button on the side that, of course, is Converse. I don't know who that is, though. Ones that have Coraline with the button eyes and the raincoat, covered in stars. Look like the stars might be, I hope, glow in the dark. Hard to say from here. A pair of younger little girl-ish shoes with the cat on one and a bunch of the rats on the other. The bellhops. Really good scene in that movie. And then some just really classic denim style, slightly shimmery, with some dragonflies kind of etched in on them. Kind of nice looking. They are going to be released tomorrow at Converse.com. Sadly, no pre-orders. I don't think that would go on. I'm going to double check. Come on, load me in. Yeah, no pre-orders. Yeah, these are all the new stuffs. Yeah, nothing. Damn. Badoop. I just pulled this up because it looked like Guy Fieri's shirt, and I was like, yo, this shit look fire. Ha ha ha.
I kind of get that, but I also kind of get classic Hot Wheels.
Yeah, a little bit of the classic Hot Wheels. Yeah.
Yeah, remember the old packaging was actually red, not blue. Like, it was red and white.
And then it turned to the blue with the red flame to spell out the Hot Wheels. Yeah, I recall. And I mean, these are fine, but are they $285 fine?
I'm gonna go with they are worth $10 to me. Because that is a weird fucking sole, and they're white.
And they are very white. They will show.
Dude, like I have blue shoes and I have troubles keeping them clean.
Fair. And as Sock says in the chat, the flames on the shoes make you run faster.
That they do.
$285 would definitely do that for you. Bop. Over at the Crocs website, crocs.com, I always want to talk about Crocs now. Nothing new that I can see. There is a Christmas tree that you can put your Crocs onto and decorate them. But if you want a little bit of a hand doing that, a buy two sets for $50 sale. It is their Black Friday flash sale. Go ahead and sign up, and it'll show you which ones you can buy for.
Is that a fucking Christmas tree made of Crocs on the bottom left?
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah. Oh, they can't see how they make. Yes. Yeah, see, even Socks in chat says this is why aliens don't want to talk to us.
There's a book series that I read called Rivers of London, and it's urban fantasy, and there's a guy asking the main character in it because like they find out magic and monsters are real and whatnot, and he's like, "Are aliens real?" And he goes, "I don't know." I think so. But they haven't visited us. I think they're real, but they haven't visited us? No, why? Well, if they were, why would they want to travel all that way to come here?
Yeah, why would they want to go to London?
Well, they're not just London. Earth.
Earth, yeah. Did you get that thing I sent you with both of the ghost faces stabbing one of the Mortal Kombats and Welcome to London? Yeah. Yeah. But there's also Bluey Crocs, newly available from I think a couple weeks back when I brought up this website. Then I just didn't talk about them. Bluey Crocs, for those who like Bluey. Have you seen an episode of Bluey?
No,
okay.
But I've heard amazing things.
It's pretty dang good. But dude, this badass cover of Predator versus Spider-Man 1 coming in 2025.
I mean, it's a sick cover.
Who'd win?
If they don't have Kraven show up in this and get fucking wrecked by the Predator, 0 out of 10.
Okay. But who would win between Spider-Man and Predator?
Spidey does have the Spidey sense, but he doesn't kill, and the Predator won't stop at death's door.
I'm just gonna blow up some shit. I don't give a damn.
So that's a tough one. It's a very tough one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, you can catch this one in 2025, written by...
I've bought most of the Predator tie-ins that have come out in my lifetime. Like, I don't own obvious ones that are like older, but for the most part, I have bought the Predator tie-ins. So, damn right, this is going to go on my list. I mean, it's Spider-Man and it's Predator. This is interesting to me.
Hell yeah. I think Spider-Man got something. But dope.
Something up his sleeve.
You know, hopefully. Over at the Snack-O-Later, the Twitter we really enjoy talking about because they have some really good stuff that they're pushing forward to show us as a pre-release because you don't really hear about the things that are coming out. Jesus Christ, they just updated with caramel apple empanadas have returned. Cool.
I do kind of want that.
Those are delicious.
Are they?
Oh, yeah. They fry them.
Like, dangerously delicious? Like I shouldn't do it if I want to keep my waistline and my wallet?
You're going to get 2.
What happens if I get 2?
I think it's like 2 for $2.50 or some shit like that.
Oh, okay.
But you're going to get 2. They're delicious. They used to have this machine game that it would be submerged in water and you would drop a coin, and if you got it on the bottom...
Oh, you're not the game is.
Huh?
The way you said that made it sound like you're submerged in water, not the game.
Oh, yeah, no. The mechanism is in the water, and you have to turn and get on these steps as it goes down the water. And if it hits the bottom one, the very bottom one, you get either a free soft taco, free crunchy taco, or a caramel apple empanada.
I loved that thing, and I miss that thing.
Yeah, I also do. Now they have it.
It was a great way for them to get quarters and dimes. I'm pretty sure it went to charity.
Yeah,
because we would all do it. We'd all fuck around with that thing when we went in there. I got a nickel. You know, like
back when we carried cash type shit.
Yeah, I was in the drive-thru at Starbucks the other day and realized I didn't have enough money to cover my thing on the Starbucks card, and I had a solid minute of, is there enough change in here to cover 40 cents?
That's fair. But thank you once again, Snack-O-Later, to letting.
It's an amazing page. Follow it on Instagram. I love it. There's so many dangerous things on here.
Oh yeah. Like all these concepts that are going to be released. I thought they were concepts, but no, these are going to be released in the near future, such as the Butterfinger salted caramel. I am interested because the way that they do the peanut butter with the salted caramel, I'm interested. Red Velvet Reese's, this has happened before.
Peanut butter with the salted caramel?
No, I mean, they had caramel, and I didn't mind the caramel, but Red Velvet, Jolly Rancher hopping on the freeze-dried stuff. Jolly Rancher also doing Chewy Poppers, which I think has pop candy in the middle. Gummy Halos from Sweet Tarts, and Lemonhead Ropes, which I would probably ingest 6 bags of and go into a diabetic coma.
Yeah, I'm interested in that. We may have to go to a candy shop together so that neither one of us eats one bag to get one bag whole of any of this.
That's fair. Socks in chat says ingest all the citric acid. You are correct. I actually really love lemon flavored things.
I will just inject it straight into my veins.
What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to get like a mason jar, put a couple lemon head ropes in there, put a little bit of vodka, close it up, let that shit sit, and it'll probably be the best tasting vodka I've ever had. I used to do that with Warheads and just let it fucking settle, and it would taste a little sour, but it would have that flavor that I really liked. Kraft mac and cheese. The blue box is now a bit of a brown box with the everything bagel flavored limited edition Kraft mac and cheese.
Is this one real?
It says available at Walmart November 25th.
That sounds like something available at Walmart.
Now, the other thing is only 14,000 boxes available, which
That's all they could make before the machine killed itself.
I mean, I guess. Holy crap, that's a lot of biddies. Thank you.
Ooh, who do we get bits from?
Michael again. Thank you, Mike.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, sir. This next thing. Now, we both know I hate coffee, but I like mint. We have here Dunkin' Spiked 6% alcohol per volume peppermint mocha iced latte. I mean, it's got good packaging. I'm here for peppermint, but the mocha iced latte part, I'm just a little bit like, oh.
I remember when we first covered that Duncan was doing an alcohol a while back, and
I
being a little
one.
like, "What? Did you try it?"
I tried one. Yeah, I believe I got it for free, and I tried it on the way out, and I threw that shit away. It's coffee. It's coffee, but peppermint made.
I mean, it's kind of what it says.
I know, and that's why I don't like it. But this, if I can find it for inexpensive, or if someone can be convinced to give me a can or bottle or whatever it could possibly be in, I'll be more than happy to try it. But I don't think I'm gonna go out of the way for it. However, we do have a couple Subways in the way. A new Oreo footlong cookie featuring Oreo cookies. Look, man, I'm working out a little bit. Not like 100%, but don't ruin the work.
I am doing the opposite of working out. That being said, I don't trust this. I feel like it will make me sick.
I mean, it's a foot-long cookie. That's 12 inches of cookie.
It's a lot of cookie.
That's a lot of cookie. January 6th is the guesstimate, but it said January. Oh, God. These were write-ups. The Thanksgiving flavor. Frosted green bean casserole, savory stuffing, roast turkey with cranberry frosting, and frosted marshmallow sweet potato. That's probably the only one that I...
These ones were fake, right?
Last year, Pop-Tarts teased us 4 Thanksgiving flavors.
Teased us.
Would you actually try any of these? It was... I mean...
I would try... Let's see. What are the top 2? I can't read them.
Oh, frosted marshmallow sweet potato and frosted green bean casserole.
Oh, yeah. The sweet potato is the only one I did out of that. The rest of that is nasty garbage.
You are correct. Hopefully they make only that one. The peppermint hot cocoa blizzard, which I might go over and try. I do really like blizzards, and I haven't had one in a while. Chex Mix Muddy Buddies, which features usually a frosting and a topping, is now partnered with Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the Cinnadust, as they've trademarked. Yum, yum. This one I ain't fucking with, just because it's...
Have you seen the Cinnamon Toast Crunch ice cream tacos?
No.
Yeah.
Dill pickle Cheez-Its. Meh. I don't want them. That just like deflated a huge balloon because I'm like, now I gotta go find them and eat one.
I don't know if they're still a thing. You're gonna have to look it up.
Okay. The Chick-fil-A thing, the upcoming sodas, which one did catch my attention, the Tropical 7-Up. That one caught my attention, and I said, 7-Up is my favorite clear. Sprite.
I bought the cranberry starry today. It's the 0 sugar. It's getting cold in my fridge right now.
Ooh. Are you gonna drink it now or later?
Later.
Okay.
It's down in the fridge getting cold.
That's fair then. But I am very curious on what this tropical one. Of course, the blackberry Dr Pepper, and of course, the Sprite and tea. I'm interested in, but if it's anything like,
I'm kind of interested because I heard it's really good.
yeah,
Like the ones that people were making themselves. Like
okay,
people were going through. Like I think that's where that came from. I think it was like an Instagram trend or something. Like you would stick or a TikTok trend. You would stick like a tea bag in a bottle of Sprite.
and let it go.
Um,
Hmm. Okay, and then what is this Coke? Orange cream Coke? Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm all right. Thanks. Crumble cookies, new cookies of the month. Crumble's expensive. No, thank you.
I'm not big on the crumble thing.
Yeah, Crumble's got really good cookies, but yeah, they're just pricey as fuck. McDonald's holiday treats in the Philippines, their chicken is a lot more wholesome, and they sell these boxes naturally, but they have a new flavor: sweet barbecue glazed chicken with a hazelnut McFlurry or a tiramisu McFlurry, and I'm like, we don't have those out here. We don't have any of those three out here.
I got a McFlurry last night for
Yeah.
the first time in a very long time.
Uh-huh.
First of all,
Oh.
it came in a paper cup type thing that the top folds down on rather than the one with like the lid.
Okay.
Or second of all, instead of the spoon that connects to the machine and mixes everything, the person was like hand mixing it and like layered the M&Ms, then ice cream, then M&Ms, then ice cream, all the way up, and then just gave me a spoon that was in a bag, like one of those like disposable ones.
Okay. You think they're going downhill?
I mean, it was fine. I just had to mix it myself. It was weird. It was a weird choice. The whole thing was weird.
Gotcha. Some ice cream flavors from Nestle with Butterfinger ice cream, Baby Ruth ice cream, and 100 Grand ice cream style bars. I'd probably do the Butterfingers. I like Butterfingers. Um, you want pickles on your burger?
I love pickles.
Well,
I wish that was real.
do you really?
I would buy it one time.
Okay. Okay.
One time.
One time. And
And then probably throw up for like an hour.
that's fair. And then the last I'll kind of stop up on snowfall style noodles. If you happen to want some nice little snowfall pasta while sprinkling on some pecorino or some other type of snow style drizzle, this would be a fun little to do. Get it al dente in 7 to 8 minutes. Not bad. Just throw it in some boiling water, drain, and throw some good cheese.
What is this whole exclusive at Walmart thing that companies are doing? Like, since when is that a thing?
So I think it started with Walmart reaching out to companies and being like, "Hey, do you want to release something to put alongside your other products?"
Like, I remember when they were trying to, do something with their video game section.
Yeah.
And so they would go through and they would have the exclusive colors on the controllers, which made sense.
Yeah.
Or a different pre-order than the other stores had for games. But this is getting kind of weird because it's this and it's the mac and cheese.
There's an didn't they have like a Coke flavor that was exclusive to them for a while?
Not that I remember, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Yeah. But even still, mid-November online, December in store for Walmart. I don't know if I'll purchase it, but it is a cute little addition if you happen to want a holiday treat for dinner. Minecraft movie got a second trailer. I scratched my eyebrow and I said, "Fine, I will watch it." I watch it and I say, "Oh, they're doing kind of Willy Wonka style story with it, with a big MacGuffin, and they're kerfuddling with the MacGuffin. Oh, okay. Now it's time to fight back against what you know or what's going against us. Cool."
I did not get Willy Wonka from this.
I got it when the fucking puzzle piece went into the other puzzle piece.
I
Yeah,
will say
I got it from.
I'm very happy with how they've made some of this stuff in the world look.
Yeah, I got it from this scene specifically.
What in Willy Wonka is a puzzle? What am I forgetting?
Well, not like a puzzle, but going into like the magical world. Come with me, and you'll be Yeah. That's kind of how I felt. Um, yeah, looking at the dog and all that, I was like, fine, sure. It's very MacGuffin. Jason Momoa looks like he's having a lot of fun as Garrett the Garbage Man.
I hate his hair. I can't really even explain why. I just don't like his hair in this.
He looks like a hobo, but at the same time, sure, whatever. And then you have other things, cooked chicken, fine, whatever. It once again looks like something
Oh
good.
my god.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't actually watch this trailer, so that's the first time I've seen that scene.
Oh yeah, they got automated cooking area. They
What's
uh, a bit odd for punching things, and then there are bits and pieces here. I see where the idea wants to go. You know,
I don't know, man. I'm still a little iffy on it.
yeah. I'm also iffy, but at the
More.
same time, I don't think we're the audience. I don't think we're. But you want to know what else Jack Black is in that we?
Well, we should be because, like, think about when Minecraft came out.
Okay, 13 years ago now.
Right. So, like, it was our thing before the current generation's thing.
You're right, but the current generation's still playing it.
Fair.
But Jack Black is in another thing that looks kind of interesting.
I wasn't on board for this until I found out people were getting their panties in a bunch for no reason. And then I went, you know what?
I might just watch
I might
it.
watch it.
But
just because.
But we watched the trailer for it, and it's not bad. Paramount Plus, which means we're gonna be able to see it, no problem. So it takes a dyslexic young man writing a Christmas letter to Santa, but of course spells it Satan, and ships it off. And of course, Jack Black, being a pretty good-looking Satan, has kind of like a good holiday movie with some adult trope. I'm kind of here for this movie.
Yeah, I didn't actually watch the trailer. I kept seeing the posters and the ads for it. Was just not into it. And then I heard about people getting upset for no reason. And then you brought it up, and I caught what it was while you were watching it, and I went, "All right. Well, I mean, I don't have to pay for it. It's on Paramount Plus. I got Paramount Plus.
And
I might watch this."
And they got some pretty okay names. You know, they got freaking Post Malone doing stuff in it.
I feel like if you're nice enough to Post Malone, you can do just about anything, like in an appropriate way.
Yeah, give him a couple packs of Magic the Gathering and a Coors,
and some Cane's chicken.
And some Cane's chicken, some Coors Light. He'll be like, "Oh yeah, man, let's just sit down."
Is that his drink?
I think it's Coors. I know I'm not 100% on that, but I know he doesn't mind having a brewski. But this movie does seem like a very feel good holiday movie, and yeah, we're gonna be able to see it, and I might actually take some moments out of my time to see it, because the very end, I'm not gonna spoil this one, but this scene here between Jack and this biker actually got me to smile and laugh about it. It's a good.
You know, it's one of those things like every now and then a holiday movie rotation for the holiday season. Like the last one I remember truly doing that was probably Violent Night.
Violent Night was very good, and I'm glad you showed me that one.
You went to see it in theaters with me, right?
No,
No?
You showed it to me.
Okay, I thought we went to theaters. So when I went to the theaters and saw it, I brought Christmas cookies with.
Fair enough. This one I might have a nice little stuffing for. Seems like a good one. It is rated R, so don't take your kids. But do.
Rated R, I thought it was PG-13.
No. It's Jack Black. He's either
No.
PG or R. There is no in between.
No. What is it called?
Dear Santa. Hey, God.
PG-13.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I thought having something. Okay. All right. It is fine. But yeah, Dear Santa, I believe it said November 25th. So just less than a week. That's all I got, Q.
That's all I got, buddy.
All right, let's wrap this up then. Thank you guys for joining us. Remember to check the links down in the description for our good old Humble Bundle, for good old Zenny, and for our personal Twitters. I'm still on Twitter. I think you've moved over to Blue Sky, yeah?
No, not Blue Sky.
No,
I'm over at
Threads.
Threads.
Threads. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So if you have my Insta, I'm there. It's the same thing. So Insta and Threads, they're both under just Quincy Robertson. Easy to find.
Yeah. Me, I'm gonna probably be on Twitter for a little bit longer. A few people have moved over to Blue Sky, so I may open up one of those over the next week.
Yeah, I don't know. I looked at Blue Sky back when it was invite only. I was given an invite code, and I didn't bother. There wasn't a reason for me to. And so I was like, nah, I'm good. The big thing with Threads was that it brought over from my Instagram, so I didn't have to refollow the people I was already following.
Oh, well, that works. As for me, I might just start fresh over on the Blue Sky. I don't know. I might follow the 2 wrestling ones over there that have moved over, and then just kind of start from there, start from scratch. But that's it. And that's it. Thank you, everybody, once again. And at the end of days, at the end of weeks, at the end of months, at the end of years, remember to love one another. It is definitely free to do. Good night, everyone.
Bye, everyone.